living in a place like this could be a whole vibe. That is until the bad guys come rolling down the street and take over your whole town. Check out that big old pot that could almost feed the Bates family. Patrick Henry was right here.
I would want to be the horse carriage person. If anything bad happened, I just go, go, horsies, go.
This would be a bad day. Oh, show. All these cozy little home places probably didn't cost you $1 million back then either.
Oh my word. I don't know what we're gonna do with the lamb, but we're gonna have to do something with it.
Just born the other day.
This is a beautiful cow.
Newsflash, that ain't a cow.
I could be happy anywhere with my husband, just not the smell.
Could you birth baby Bates here?
Women have done it on the sides of the roads, and they've done it in these. Maybe we're naming our kid.
Godspeed, you're gonna need it.
Don't want to be a part of that, Colin.
That was some shady stuff going down.
If you want to eat here at Jamestown to do some work, I didn't see you in church this morning either.
There's smoke everywhere. These are our last few months, just the two of us before baby comes. Let's just hang out on the beach and not kill each other.
1, 2, 3. Fire!
Don't really care what's up around the bend.
It's our song and it's our story till the end.
So let's begin.
Boy, do we ever have an exciting episode for you guys today. First, let me tell you, while I'm waiting on Tiff, about a new game that is so fun. June's Journey. It's a mystery game set in the 1920s. You're helping solve a murder and finding clues along the way. Let me show you how it plays. Right now I'm looking for the pennants, the umbrella, and the camera. Ah, I just found the umbrella. Going into my estate. I've been having so much fun. Boom, I'm on to the next level. I got my castle here, got my whole island really. I'm gonna decorate it. Let's get us some more road. We definitely need more road. Put me some beautiful flower beds in here. I just built a hedge, a road, a massive pool. That is beautiful. It's available on Android and iPhones, as well as on PCs through Facebook Games. Just scan that QR code. I'll put there right on the screen for you. You're gonna love it. Check out all the adventures, the cool colors, the mysteries, solve the murders, decorate the coolest mansion, and let me know what you think. Let's get to our own adventure. Good morning, downtown Williamsburg. What a vibe. We are checking out history, epicness of the East Coast. Let's go get something to eat and show you around all of it.
We have a baguette sandwich with brie and some sort of meat, and then Lawson's is a chicken salad tartine, and then a vanilla latte for us. So we're excited. We're in Colonial, Williamsburg. Good morning. And we're excited to check out the historical triangle, so Colonial, then we'll hit Jamestown and Yorktown. We're right by the William and Mary College, and they're having like their second Sunday farmers market outside. So I don't know if we'll reach that, but it's a really cute little area. So it's a French restaurant. I had to find a French restaurant. Let's go check it out.
Tiff, tell them where we are.
We are at Stop of the Governor's Palace, and it says on here that it's the Governor's Palace. I thought it would be something else.
I don't know which governor. I just thought it was pretty, and the bus said, get off if you want to get off at the Governor's Palace. So I hopped off. There's some beautiful bulls, cows over there. We're gonna walk that way. Check it out. I feel like I just walked into Daniel Boone's homestead. This is definitely more sophisticated, way further East Coast, but colonial America is just perfection. How is it walking while pregnant, Tiff?
It's great. And the thought that crossed my mind was, man, I hope Lawson uses the fancy editing where you speed up so it looks like I'm like running and pregnant and all like healthy, but I'm walking like a turtle, so we'll just use the speed up version of this.
Absolutely stellar. Check out the Governor's Palace. I'm going inside. I gotta see what's in there. The Governor's Palace, home of 5 royal lieutenant governors, 2 royal governors, and the first 2 governors of the Commonwealth of Virginia, Patrick Henry and Thomas Jefferson. How stinking cool is that? That Patrick Henry was right here. Folks, we are in the kitchen. The last words in a minute. Check out that big old pot that could almost feed the Bates family. I think, Tiff, what do you think?
It's so interesting. It's very, very cool. Last time we were in Virginia was last July.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're gonna visit, don't come in July. That's when we came last time. Absolutely cooking hot. You'd be soaked through with sweat. But right now, perfection. It's about 78 degrees and sunny. You can't beat it. Right behind me is the home of George Wythe, first Virginian signer of the Declaration of Independence. I said,
Declaration of Opinions, and it made me laugh. Isn't that all government, no matter what, on both spectrums?
the culture we live in now is like, let it be the Declaration of Opinions. I disagree, definitely independence. But there you go, George Wythe's place. Oh, here come the horses. I gotta admit, guys, living in a place like this could be a whole vibe. That is until the bad guys come rolling down the street and take over your whole town. But the closeness of it, we forget with cars and travel and airlines, we're so spread out. The community aspect of these old historic towns is the coolest and most fascinating part for me.
You know, if I had a job, I would want to be the horse carriage person because I could sit all day, play with horses, look at the town, the people, and if anything bad happened, I'd just go, go, horsies, go, and they'd just start running, and then I'd be the first one on my horse.
Okay, I was having the lifestyle up pretty hard, but you know, this would be a bad day. Pro show. Then you just take them right out of the courthouse. That's a bad day. All these cozy little home places, guys. I could totally vibe here. Probably didn't cost you $1 million back then either. Okay, historians, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe green was a uber popular color back then. I went to George Washington's, or maybe Thomas Jefferson's, and they had the same colored green. Absolutely unreal. Most people would throw that out of design things, but I do love the color. So they said a lot of these paints are the same color tones as they were back in the day. I also learned that if you were a Virginian, you were legally required to be a part of the militia and to have at least one gun in your house. Guys, we just saw the cutest little squirrel. He dropped his acorn, so he went, found a hole, dug him up another one, and now he's going up that tree over there.
He's a smart squirrel.
The weather, the environment, absolutely magical here. Just listen to the birds in the background. You feel like you were truly in the time capsule. The folks who keep this place up and maintain it do a fantastic job.
Within 10 miles is Jamestown and Yorktown, which you can visit. You can purchase a ticket for all three places and you can visit them as many times as you want within 7 days of the pass that we got.
You'll need all 7 days. We don't have enough time.
Yeah, the outside places are free. It's just if you want to go inside and visit places like the governor's palace and the stuff inside the buildings, that's what the ticket's for. Otherwise, if you just want to come walk on the outside to take pictures of the building.
There is one little lamb up here that I'm hoping we get to see before we go. Let's see if we can make it before they close. A baby lamb just born the other day.
Oh my word. Okay.
Do we need baby lambs?
That is not the cutest thing you have ever seen. I don't know what will be the cutest thing you have ever seen. It is 9 days old. It is cute. It's a little lamb, you guys. Look at its little tail. It's like, I don't know what we're gonna do with the lamb, but we're gonna have to do something with it. We'll just cuddle it.
No lie. That baby lamb is about the cutest thing on planet Earth. We're already getting chickens. I don't know if we can get lambs.
We'll get the lambs now.
Okay, bye chickens.
Cute. The baby chickens are. And we're getting a baby.
Oh, a baby too.
Yeah, we gotta put that on the farm somehow.
This Bates family farm is growing like crazy.
Lawson, we'll get laying down.
Please come over here.
Oh, It's running. It's running. That's how you know it's a mom's call. Oh. The mom said, ba, 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 which translates to get over here. And the baby lamb went, yes, mother. That's a good, obedient baby. It's going to be my kid.
How was Williamsburg, hon?
It was absolutely beautiful. I totally can see myself in a nice colonial time period dress. Hopefully a dress that's a little bit more loose around the belly area. But I'm ready to go on to the next historical site. And definitely come check it out. Great place if you have a lot of kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews. Come here, plan like a 3 to 5 day stay. Check out all the places.
Okay, Tiff, we know we want lambs. We know we want chickens. How about those big bad boys?
This is a beautiful cow. Oh my, its horns are perfect. It is so cute.
Hey. Newsflash, that ain't a cow.
Oh, what is it?
A bull.
Oh, it's a bull. See, I'm so confused. I didn't grow up with the farm lingo, so I'm just like, everything's a cow. I have no idea. I didn't know.
Okay guys, they're gonna give you a bus option and a walk option from the visitor center. You definitely wanna walk. You don't wanna miss this. Nature at its best. Good morning again from Jamestown, Virginia. We are checking it all out. Gonna be rolling up on the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. That was
Really?
Christopher Columbus.
I was like, I don't think so.
Actually, it is.
Oh, is it?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
We are gonna be walking up right on the real model ships of what they brought over here. Guys, so many fascinating layers to this history. It's not about just the main stories. Right now, we're gonna be walking up on a display of the Indians that lived here and how they lived.
Powhatan.
Here we go.
Sounds so silly, but because we're in this East Coast vibe, I keep telling Lawson I'm in my like college girl era, and then I realized I graduated college because everyone around is like in college because of the William and Mary. So anyway, I feel like I'm in my college girl era, even though I'm absolutely not anymore.
This lady has already finished her master's degree. She is moving and grooving with the best of the high education folk out there. And just like that crew, we are inside of a traditional styled Indian hut.
It smells like it too. It definitely smells like it. It's probably the pregnancy though. But no,
What do you think, Tiff? Could we make a little home here and be fine?
Yes, I could be happy anywhere with my husband, just not the smell.
How's baby Bates?
Doing good.
Could you birth baby Bates here?
I feel like women have been doing it for thousands of years, and I'm sure I could. Now, would I want to? No, but could I? Probably. Women have done it on the sides of the roads, and they've done it in these.
Tiff stepped out for the smell, but guys, how cool is this? I think we could hang pretty tight in here. There's a little hole in the top, of course, for smoke for the fireplace that they have right there. You got all of these beautiful pellets. Really nice. I think I'm right there with Daniel Boone visiting the locals. One fascinating thing about the museum here is they have people in costume through every step, telling you how life was back then, explaining things, so we'll take you to a few of those. I thought this was a boat, but it looks like it's something else.
It's a canoe.
It's not carved out on the way, guys. That canoe would not do too well if it is a canoe. We got the fort there behind us. Half of a canoe finished right here. All of the Indian village right here. Let's go down to the boats where John Smith brought them in.
The walking's good today. I did feel a little sinus coming on yesterday. Took a Claritin today and yesterday. Feeling much better. Excited to be here in Jamestown. Maybe we're naming our kid James.
It's a great name.
Yesterday was Williamsburg, so I don't know. We'll see.
We'll name our second boy.
Yeah, good boy that.
I'm at the port in Jamestown looking at these boats, and I'm looking at these bad boys, and I gotta be honest, I don't see how they made it. These are built to scale. This is not some mini replica. They are built to scale, and
I take the cute little boat, but I feel
the
like
Godspeed, oh, the tiny one. Yeah, Godspeed, you're gonna need it because this boat is a miracle boat if it made it all the way across the mighty Atlantic in the winter to the East Coast. But hey, history's history. People did a lot of crazy stuff. Let's get on the boats. Would you do it? Leave all your life in Europe to traipse across the ocean?
I love being an American, so probably.
Heroes and explorers.
Yeah, or you could be a part of the lost colony, which you saw was. Don't want to be a part of that colony.
That was some shady stuff going down. Let us know your theories on that. Okay, I can see how that one made it, guys. That one's pretty decent. This little fella, ain't no way. Ain't no way that made it across the ocean. Ain't no way. There's the bay where they rolled right in. There's the Godspeed. There's the other two guys. I can see the Godspeed making it, barely. I really don't know. It's sketchy, but the one in the middle, I just don't see it. I do not see it. Enlighten me if that tiny little canoe could make it across the Atlantic. But it wouldn't look too promising.
Like, sailed next to each other to like protect each other, maybe?
Yeah, but still, I'm just telling you. One little wave and you're donezo. Out in the middle of the Atlantic.
Yeah, that's true.
That took some epic skills to navigate. We're boarding. The riskiest boat right here. This is how you take care of business. Orlando! I'm off the wrong end. This is the back. For size perspective, this bad boy right here could haul 120 tons of cargo. The Mayflower, which we showed you guys up the East Coast, could haul 160. So the Mayflower could haul as many tons as all three of these combined. Littlest one, 50 feet. But again, for sailing ships of that time, he said it wasn't actually terribly small.
So if you want to see the Mayflower replica, the video is called Life Update, A New City for Us. So
Boston.
We'll take you up to Boston.
For now, let's get on the big boy. And we're at the bow of the biggest, baddest one of the three, guys. This is what it'd be like. Chilling over the ocean. Seeing that endless horizon from this tiny little boat. Don't think I could do it. Let's go under. And we are underneath the boat, guys. I think they said there was like 130 something men on here. 144 days. Maybe it was 90 something men. Either way, a lot of people crammed in a tight space. Definitely not for the claustrophobic. Got a good defense system with these bad boy cannons if we need them, but the weather is what would scare me the most. Whew. Down under is one thing. Up here, definitely a whole lot nicer. Sunlight. Okay, we're right out here on the tip. It was only 70 something guys on this boat, 21 on the tiny one, but still way too claustrophobic for me.
Done with the boats and on to the fort. Let's go. Oh, a chicken!
Okay guys, fort was pretty cool. PSA, if you are coming, wear tennis shoes, something light. You're gonna do a good amount of walking. But hey, it's good for your health, and the good thing is there's plenty of trash cans, seats, stuff along the way, and even shade to get you through. So don't rush, take your time, and be prepared to burn a few calories.
Yes, bring a bottle of water.
We have found that one of the more effective ways of announcing a musket demonstration is to begin by firing the muskets. It does tend to get people's attention. If you don't care for loud noises, you may wish to cover your ears. Present your piece. Get fire! So like I said, usually a good way of getting people's attention. Now what we have here is what's referred to as a matchlock musket. It's going to be the most common military firearm in use in this time period, and rapidly becomes the main weapon for the soldiers here at Jamestown. They find this to give them the most advantages over the Powhatan in combat, and so they're going to make just about every man here a musketeer. Priming powder is carried in its own container called the priming flask, and we'll put a little bit of that powder from the flask into the pan. Close the pan cover so the powder stays put. Make sure there's no excess powder outside the pan that could cause it to go off before we want it to, and then cast it about. Each one of these little wooden bottles called chargers carries just enough gunpowder to propel one bullet, measured out ahead of time, so you don't have to stop and measure in the middle of a fight. Just pop the top off and empty that powder right on down the barrel. Bullets themselves are carried down here in this pouch, and again, normally this would be firing about 1/12 of a pound of lead. That's going to go right in on top of the powder. Scouring stick is going to be used to push it to the breech and seat it tightly against the powder charge. Return the scouring stick and recover the weapon. Set your pace. Get fired. If you want to eat here at Jamestown, to do some work. I didn't see you in church this morning either.
You guys can stay in the shade.
In trouble.
All right, guys. You never know the history you're going to see as you're driving along. We're on our way to Yorktown. We dropped into the Harwood's place. They had 11 kids.
These yellow flowers are so pretty, and you can kind of see them out in the field. Everywhere we're going here, it's just yellow. It's so pretty.
Now you know. On to Yorktown. Historic Yorktown Museum and Battlefield. About to take you around the battlefield. But first, we're checking out this boat.
I don't think I could do it, but I admire those who did.
They got the wave sound going. Feels like you're on the boat back in the day. Come on, Kurt. I don't know what this is, but it's cool. This is where you might be sleeping, hanging here on a hammock, just above the water. But look what's below you. A massive original cannon. Check out that bad boy. The metal is all corroded, so it's not smooth anymore. But what a historic artifact. What's been your favorite part of this trip so far?
Oh man, definitely hanging out with family. That's always such a fun part. Getting to be with Lawson. These are our last few months, just the two of us before baby comes, so I'm definitely trying to soak in all the moments we have together, and really just, I love coming to places and saying, oh yeah, I've been there, and then trying new things. So as you can tell, we love to travel as much as possible. So let us know if you guys want us to do like a travel Q&A or anything on travel. We are planning on it, but we'll probably release that after baby, just it gives us a Q&A where we can sit down and we actually won't be traveling. These people must have been very short, because literally guys, I'm 5'2" and this is the ceiling. And I'm also thinking if a cannon's going off and you're trying to take a nap, I feel like you'd lose your hearing too.
Well, if the cannon goes off, you're not taking a nap, you're fighting.
Oh, I know. And happens a lot too with our military. Like they have a lot of hearing loss too. Like my grandfather, my mom's dad, he was in the Navy and he had really bad hearing stuff. So pray for our military and our vets. Little soldiers remind me of the movie Night at the Museum, where they're like the little figures and they come to life and start like battling each other. It's just the first thought. Look at him.
Just checked out the museum. Pretty, but not quite as large as the others. Here we go to the battlefield.
Definitely the biggest one is the Williamsburg, second Jamestown. This is third in terms of where you want to look. So I would go in that order, and you could probably do Yorktown and Jamestown in one day and then spend all day at Williamsburg if you start at 9 a.m. and then finish off when it closes at 5.
Battlefield, here we come.
Not expecting a beach here. Honestly, if I was one of the troops coming, I'd be like, you know what, guys? Let's just hang out on the beach and chill and not kill each other.
Welcome to the American Revolution Museum at Yorktown. Me and old George just chilling here. Woo! That is hot, don't do that. But anyways, we're taking it through. Let's adventure.
British General Burgoyne leads a force south from Canada, while British Colonel St. Ledger approaches with another from the west.
It's our boy George Washington right behind me, guys. This Revolutionary War Museum, definitely a must see. We're fixing to go outside to see where all the tent setup replication is. But walking through here, getting a first-hand take of the American Revolution, not just the American history all around here, but the Revolution specifically. Very insightful.
We didn't realize there was a museum, so it's actually more than just driving. So you could probably do this in a day if you want to drive like the full thing and come here, but your pass does count for this museum too.
We could free New York City from British occupation under General Clinton.
We arrive in York to discover Cornwallis has fortified the town. He silently
Guys,
moves
there's literally
towards their works,
steam in my
muskets
feet.
unloaded.
There's smoke everywhere, and it's not a fire. It's like this special production. It's pretty cool.
Guys, we're walking through the camp. It is really cool and all, but they are about to fire a cannon, and I don't want to miss it. So we're trying to speed over there before the big kaboom. You ready for the cannon?
I'm hoping it's not too loud, but it's a cannon, so probably.
Hold your ears.
And I'm gonna hold my ears.
And the weapons on either end are light 6-pounder battalion guns. The most important part of the designation is going to be the final word. Mortar, howitzer, and gun.
When I hit 3, I want you to cover up. 1, 2, 3! Fire! Gun attention! Search! Peace! Clear! Load! 1, 2, 3! Fire! Secure the piece! Clear!
Talk about the weaponry. That was worth the visit. What a cannon, guys. Can you even imagine? Obviously, we're laughing and having fun looking at history, but the realities of war, what so many went through, putting their lives on the line for freedom, for their families, for their faith, for their rights. So it gives you just a real gravity and appreciation for our founding fathers. All they did, what they believed in, what they fought for. Definitely a trip for the family of fun, but also perspective. Also, a lot of people, I think, forget how long the Revolutionary War was. We declared our independence in 1776, but the war went into the 1780s. So obviously that's a good long run that can be very demoralizing, what they went through with lack of food, lack of shelter, and just kept persevering. Faith pulled them through. Come visit it, guys. Check out all of the history. There was one really cool part on the wall inside, and it had like 15 different people's personal testimonials of, I was there at the Battle of Bunker Hill. I was there at the Siege of Yorktown. I was there at all of these different historical moments, and they gave their first-hand story. There's some really, really high-quality production videos. You don't want to accidentally miss a doorway because there might be something really cool in that little corner. Take the fam, you're gonna love it. What a cutie.
Our garden will produce throughout much of the year. We do preserve by pickling in vinegar and by drying, so always going to have fruits and vegetables.
Okay guys, gotta be honest, I'm walking through the garden. Tiff's already jealous of this upper middle class farm in the 1860s to 80s time period. Really, really well set up. Beautiful, beautiful little cabins and outbuildings. You're seeing how they have all of the folks historically timepieced, dressed, knowing the information, telling you how it was back in the day. What a cool walkthrough.
This is mustard. It says woad, which I don't know what that means, but it's mustard.
Tiff, have you had any garden inspiration?
I walked by the fruit trees and they smelled so good. As you know, we just planted those fruit trees. So hopefully they turn out like that, all beautiful. Since we've been gone on this trip, the fruit trees have not been watered, so hopefully we get back and we can revive them.
No adventure complete without checking out the local restaurants and coffee. We'll let you know how it is. Mob Jack Bay Coffee Roasters, recommended by like 6 or 7 people. We're about to find out.
We are eating at the Moby Jack Coffee Roasters and Cafe, and it seems to be just us dining, so really cute. Closes at 4, and I haven't tried the food yet, but the atmosphere is 10 out of 10. Super cute.
I feel like we got invited for tea or lunch at a Colonial's house. That's how ancient and old this feels, but all these houses are really Colonial, like 90% of them original. I got the coffee, latte, and the turkey wrap. That is really good. A lot of flavor. There's bacon in there, lettuce, tomato. Gonna get it an 8.1.
Grilled cheese and a soup, which is funny because it's like 80 degrees outside. Lawson has his hot coffee. So are you a hot coffee or an iced coffee? Are you iced coffee that's hot, or hot coffee that's cold, or just consistent throughout the season? Lawson is a hot coffee, whether it's 100 degrees or a negative 100 degrees.
Give us a taste test, love.
It's tomato soup. If you go on my Instagram, you can see the way I make tomato soup. It could be a little bit more creamier. It's more on the like acidy side, just because there's a lot of tomato. It's definitely homemade. Always dip it in. Good. Now, you know, in these ratings, I'm always a little bit more realistic, so just food, not presentation. 4.5.
How about the environment, though?
Oh, environment is 10 out of 10.
Okay, guys, right behind me on this area was a bridge where George Washington and the troops marched on their way to the siege of Yorktown. There was a grist mill right here. Of course, that is no longer there. But these mountains are what gave them cover to advance that line for the siege against the British. Cornwallis didn't know what was coming. What an adventure. We are rolling through, last but not least, the historical trail. Takes you through Surrender Field, the encampments of George Washington and the Continental Army. So much history. There's little posters and signs to follow as you're going. This part is a drive tour. Beautiful, beautiful part of the country. We gotta head back to Nashville, continue to prepare for baby Bates. Tiff's ready as ever. We've got doctor's appointments coming up. We've got so much happening. But as for now, it's back to Nashville. We hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment what you want to see, where you want to go, and what you want us to talk about. Adios.